So my name is Liam and I am the clinic manager for Cardiff and Swansea. I don't think a typical day with Optical Express exists as such. Obviously we implement structure in the day and there's a lot of key tasks that we have to make sure we complete. But I think part of the attraction is that the days are really varied at every level. The roles are really collaborative, Optical Express anyway, so within the clinic, be it a manager, our great reception team members or a patient advisor, we all work together to ensure that we are completing everything we need to do that day. I love to see how my team members develop. I get a lot of kind of enjoyment, I think, from seeing someone come on who's quite new into an environment that can be quite intimidating, particularly if someone joins a business who comes from outside of a clinical or an optical environment. It can be quite scary to start, but we all work really closely with them, and I love seeing how they develop in their role and the confidence that they gain. I think the second part to that has to be the reward for the patients, because that's fundamentally what we're all here to do, is to provide an exceptional service and product and care for all of our patients, which we execute really successfully as a business. So seeing the result of essentially the work we put in to achieve that is really rewarding. I think what makes a career at Optical Express different to a lot of other places is that your time in your role is very collaborative, and it's certainly something that we breed at our clinics here at Cardiff and Swansea. You cannot be successful in this role if you're working alone. It is essential that you are all, regardless of what position you have in the business, you have to maintain that sense that you're all working as part of a core team. And I think that sometimes in other businesses I've been part of, there's a huge focus on what you can do yourself alone, whereas here we don't compromise what the individual achieves, but what is certainly different here is we see a lot of that success through collaboration. So I come from a non-clinical background. I've not worked in optics before or in a surgery environment, and whereas that can be quite daunting when you come into the business. In fact, there was a lot in place to support people that come from outside the industry. There's key training programs in place, there are induction programs, and also a particular course to complete for all the different key areas of the business with online learning, which is really helpful. It's really easy to maintain your learning because you can do it from clinic. You don't have to go somewhere to complete a course, which sits in with the pace of our business really well, that sometimes might not afford to take time out of clinic. So it's a great compromise. It meant that my learning wasn't held back in any way, because a lot of it can be done from clinic. And for me personally, my experience here, I have very experienced optometrists. That clinical and optical knowledge was key for me, and through the fantastic sharing of ideas and learning from my optometrists, they've really helped me personally as a manager to really understand the business, not just from a clinic point of view, but actually from the optical perspective as well. The fact that we have more reviews than any other refractive business in the UK is a reflection of the quality of the service that we provide, and I think that there's no truer way to mark and quantify your success as a business and seeing that come back from the very people that you set out to provide a service to, i.e. our patients. So it doesn't surprise me that we have that reputation in the industry. I think that is a reflection of the company, and I think it's great for us, for the work that we constantly put into our role and into our patients, to see that come back. The first one is creating awareness, because some patients aren't aware that their choice of vision care is having environmental impact. For example, one person flushing contact lenses once a night that's nothing. You know, they might be making sure that they recycle their shopping bags or they're, you know, washing up bottles, but they don't think because of the size of the contact lenses it's just that pair. When we remind them of the sheer volume of people throughout the country who flush contact lenses every night, that makes a huge difference. And I think that is a responsibility of us at Optical Express, is to create an awareness of the environmental impact. The most common response from patients after they've had their surgery is, why have I waited this long? Always. Some of the best things we've heard after surgery is that some people have relied on this treatment for their dream career. So people go into military, sometimes the fire service, things like that. It is essential that they have vision at a certain level, and without it they can't do the job that they've dreamt about their entire life. And because they have come to see Optical Express and been treated by us, they then go on and pursue that career, and to have been part of that is really rewarding. What I would say to a patient thinking about having vision correction surgery is do it straight away. Come and see us tomorrow morning, we'll make space, we'll book you in, and we'll get your surgery done. And I can guarantee it will be the best decision you make this year. Firstly, obviously the timescales. You know, we could see that patient maybe a week after they have their consultation with us, whereas at the moment the wait with the NHS is a couple of years. And also because the quality of the treatment we do is that much more advanced than what the NHS can offer, sometimes they can't always correct a prescription to what the patient would need, so they still remain a glasses wearer afterwards. But what we're doing is we're removing the cataract, which is a key issue for their lack of vision, but also building in a prescription into that implantable lens, where the aim is that that patient's then totally glasses free also. So not only can we treat them sooner, we can provide a slightly advanced level of treatment as well.